Welcome back. After the conversion row came to light, a massive war of words erupted. ncpcr chief has hit out at the Stalin government, alleging it has not taken action in the case. Priyank Kanungo also added that minor girls were still not rescued from the hostel. Kanungo also warned that if action was not taken soon, then they would summon the chief secretary and the DGP and take action against them. The State Commission for Protection of Child Rights paid a surprise visit to CSI Girls Hostel, a childcare institution in Chennai. The students revealed that the hostile warden allegedly abused them, held them captive and forced them into Christianity. Those were the allegations leveled by the students there.
नहीं, अभी तक हमको कोई भी रिपोर्ट तमिलनाडु गवर्नमेंट से नहीं मिली।
क्या कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन है एनसीपीसीआर के पास इस केस के रिलेटेड?
कि कल तक हमको ये पता था कि उन्होंने बच्चों को रेस्क्यू करने की कोई कार्रवाई नहीं की है, लेकिन इसके बाद कोई एक्शन टेकन रिपोर्ट जो चीफ सेक्रेटरी को डीजीपी को भेजनी चाहिए थी वो उन्होंने अभी तक नहीं भेजी। देखिए, सीपीसीआर एक्ट में हमको सिविल कोर्ट्स की पावर है जब हम किसी केस को इंक्वायर कर रहे होते हैं। चीफ सेक्रेटरी और डीजीपी को दिल्ली तलब करेंगे, उनके अगेंस्ट जो एक्शन लेना चाहिए एज पर प्रोसीजर ऑफ लॉ।
Nothing will happen in DMK regime. If you recall history, 2 decades back, it was Amma, who tabled the anti-conversion bill in assembly and passed it as a law. And who opposed it was DMK and Congress at that time. But what the essence of the bill? No religious conversions by force or fraud. If DMK had known what the bill means, they wouldn't be claiming it's vendetta against minorities. And what is happening today is the same. And you can never expect DMK to take any concrete action on this. They will only remain mute and they will be silent.
Shocking that on name of education, poor children are being converted. They are being forced to convert. I'm hopeful the state government will take action against the school authorities and the all concerned people, and will give the right report to the Child Commission.
So the big question is, when will the DMK government break its silence and take some action? Let's open this up. We are joined by SG Surya, Secretary of the BJP unit in Tamil Nadu, and we have Vikraman R, spokesperson of the VCK. Good evening, gentlemen. Mr. Vikraman, is this not worth the government's attention? Are these cries of help from the students falling on deaf ears? Why no action?
See, it is just an allegation. Like, the child rights body has given a report to the National Commission, and the government will act upon it. And first of all, the report must specify why they feel that there is a forced conversion, because that's just a convent school. There are like plenty odd convent schools in Tamil Nadu. In fact, our former Chief Minister Selvi Jayalalitha had studied in a convent school called Church Park. She never got converted. Like Cho Ramaswamy, senior journalist from Tamil Nadu, he also studied in convent school only. So many of the stalwarts have studied from the convent schools, the church convent schools. Nobody got converted. There was no question of forced conversion those days. Even now, even I studied from a convent school for a few years. I never had any such instances of me being forced to read Bible, me being forced to convert myself and be anointed and all. Nothing.
Right. Mr. Vikraman, if it has not happened with you, does not mean it is not happening at all.
I understand.
Now, the ncpcr chief is saying that there was a surprise visit paid. That's when the students spoke about the torture. That's when the students said that they were being pressurized to convert to Christianity. Based on the students' statements given to the team that paid a surprise visit, shouldn't, the government be acting on it?
Okay, I've heard what the activist from the SCPCR has spoken.
NCPCR chief.
The SCPCR chief has spoken. Like, she was saying that some student came forward to her, cried, saying that they did not allow them to wear flowers and bindi and all. See, there is one culture called uniform culture, okay, for girls. They cannot flaunt their dresses, they cannot have colorful flowers, because... But
sir, this is your... but this is your interpretation.
No,
why are we diluting the entire topic? If the girls are openly saying that they are being pressurized, they are being tortured, why not look at it from that angle?
She never mentioned that. Even I debated with her sometimes back. She never mentioned that.
I'm talking about Priyank Kanungo. I'm talking about Priyank Kanungo. I'm talking about the NCPCR, talking about a surprise visit paid where the students spoke about the warden torturing them.
That is just an allegation. Okay, so the government will seriously look into it. If there is an allegation, the government will look into it.
Okay, in all fairness, yes. At this point in time, it is just an allegation.
It is all a ploy against the DMK government by the BJP.
Okay, you're saying it's a plot.
Desperately looking forward to...
You know, the NCPCR, Mr. Vikraman, it might just be an allegation at this point of time, like you rightly put it, but the NCPCR recommended that the students be rescued and rehabilitated. There was a 24-hour deadline set, nobody responded, no action was taken. So, big question, when will the government act? But since you've leveled an allegation against the BJP, let me take a quick counter. SG Surya, the allegation is that this is a plot against the DMK government.
So let me take 2-3 minutes to expose the pseudo-secular Vikraman and his inhibitions in this case. To begin with, the inspection was carried not only by the state protection for the child rights, but also with an assistant proper district education officer. So a representative of the state government was also present when the inspection happened. The problem here is the place is untidy. The very place is not even registered as per proper legal requirement in the Juvenile Justice Act. And there are plenty of problems with this place, with its very functioning. Now, had it been a Hindu institution, the same pseudo-secular Vikraman would be jumping from rooftops, asking to close it, asking for the state government to take over, and leveling so many serious allegations. Now it is a minority institution. He is coming up to open politics. That is an open allegation and a challenge I am throwing up to
Mr. Vikraman, he didn't interrupt you. You were not interrupted by him. So let him finish his point. Mr. Vikraman, let Mr. Surya finish his point first. Mr. Vikraman, 1 second, sir. You were not interrupted by SG Surya. So let him finish. It's his turn to speak.
I just need 2 minutes of
Yes,
time.
yes. Go ahead, finish your point.
Okay. So now the question is, why the state government has not responded for last 4 days? The inspection happened on September 6th. There are serious allegations, not only about conversions, but also about torture, but also about everything else. Uniforms not being given, not taking baths for 1 full week. If it's not serious allegation, why has this DMK government not responded? Will Vikraman have guts to ask the state government why it has not even responded? Or is he behaving like a slave to the state government without questioning the basic changes of the state government?
Okay, let's take a response. Now, the TNCPCR, the State Commission, has also alleged, Mr. Vikraman, that the officials of the Social Defence Department are supporting the CSI school management and they are preventing the rescue operation from happening. Now, imagine these students have alleged that the warden is torturing them and they still continue to live in the same place.
See, these are all serious allegations which the government will seriously take care, but you cannot come just like that in national television and say this government is acting against the Hindu population and it is only supporting minority institutions with no solid arguments to put. The same BJP people have tried to convert one suicide into one murder. Like they tried to politicize one children's suicide issue. Alright, she is called Lavanya and she committed suicide. And the investigation is still going. But the state BJP has tried to convert it into a political issue involving religion here. So the BJP is desperately wanting to create some turmoil in the state.
Yeah, but the investigation in that case is still underway. You are saying all of this is being done. So nobody has reached a conclusion in the Lavanya case as well. The investigation is still underway. But Mr. Vikraman,
that it was under forcible conversion.
That one will know when the investigation is over. One cannot also give a clean sheet. Nobody can reach a conclusion. In this case also, my question remains the same. When will the government break its silence? When will you act?
Government will act and it will act when the report is reaching them and they will assess the report. They will check the veracity of the report and NCPCR.
You don't trust the State Commission also? You don't trust the State Commission?
See, the NCPCR, if it's truly concerned, where did it go in the case of Anita, who committed suicide because of the need problem. There are like plenty of students committing suicide. Where did the NCPCR go? They come only in such issues. When the minority institutions are having some trouble, they will definitely come in. So we are questioning the intention and the
So you're
notion of the
questioning the intention of the child rights panel, whether it's the national panel or it's the state panel. Okay, all right, but the government hasn't acted. You also agree that these are allegations that are being leveled, but no action has been taken, not even an inquiry ordered. Thank you very much, SD Surya and Mr. Vikraman, for joining us on the broadcast. Moving on, it's another flashpoint between the AAP and the BJP in Delhi. Delhi LG Governor V.K. Saxena has in fact approved